Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everybody. Thank you for coming to my presentation. I am glad to see you all. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Vina Mahmudah. You can call me Vina. I am from Gunadarma University. In this opportunity, I would like to present theory depreciation method in accounting. First, I will talk about general description. In accounting, depreciation is defined as the reduction of record cost of a fixed asset in a systematic manner until the value of the assets becomes zero or negligible. Depreciation allows a portion of the cost of a fixed asset to the revenue generated by the fixed asset. This is mandatory under the matching principle as revenue are recording with their associated expense in the accounting period when the asset in use. This helps in getting a complete picture of the revenue generation transaction. In accounting, depreciation refers to two aspects of the same concept. First, the actual decrease of fair value of in accounting, such as the decrease in value of factory equipment each year as it uses and wears. And second, the allocation in accounting statement of the original cost of the asset to period in which the assets are used. An example of the depreciation: if a delivery truck is purchased accompanied with a cost of 100,000 and the expected use of the truck are 5 years, the business may depreciate the asset under depreciation expense as 20,000 every year for a period of 5 years. Then I will move on to three main inputs are required to calculate depreciation. 1. Useful life. 2. Salvage value. 3. The cost of the asset. 1. Useful life. This is the time period over which the organization considers the fixed asset to be productive. Beyond its useful life, the fixed asset is no longer cost-effective to continue the operation of the asset. 2. Salvage value. Post the useful life of the fixed asset, the company might consider selling it at reduced amount. This is known as the salvage value of the asset. 3. The cost of the asset. This includes tax, shipping, and preparation or setup expense. Finally, I will end with three methods. Let's take a look at each type of depreciation method in detail. 1. Straight line depreciation method. This is the simple method of all. It involves simple allocation of an even rate of depreciation every year over the useful life of the assets. The formula for straight line depreciation is annual depreciation expense is asset cost minus residual value divide useful life of asset. Example: suppose a manufacturing company purchases a machinery for 100,000 and the residual value of the machinery is 20,000. Annual depreciation expense is 100,000 minus 20,000 divided 10 is 8,000. Thus, the company can tax 8,000 as the depreciation expense every year over the next 10 years as shown in depreciation. 2. Unit of production method. This is a two-step process. Unlike straight line method, here actual expense rates are assigned to each unit produced. This assignment makes the method very useful is assembled. for production line. Hence, the calculation is based on output capability of the asset, rather the number of years. The steps are: Step 1. Calculate per unit depreciation. Per unit depreciation as asset cost minus residual value divide useful life in unit of production. Step 2. Calculate the total depreciation of actual unit produced. Total depreciation expense is per unit depreciation multiple unit produced. Example: ABC company purchased a printing press to print flyer for 40,000 with a useful life of 180,000 units and residual value of 4,000. It print 4,000 flyers. Step 1. Per unit depreciation. 40,000 minus 4,000 divide 180,000 as 0.2. Step 2. Total depreciation expense. 0.2 multiple 4,000 flyers is 800. So, the total depreciation expense is 800, which is accounted once the per unit depreciation is found out. It can be applied to future output runs. 3. Double declining balance method. This is one of two common methods a company used to account for the expense depreciation method. This is an accelerated depreciation method. As the name suggests, it counts expense twice as much as the book value of the asset every year. The formula is depreciation is 2 multiple straight line depreciation percent multiple book value at the beginning of the accounting period. Book value is cost of the asset minus accumulation depreciation. Example: on 1 April 2012, Company X purchased an equipment for 100,000. This is expected to have 5 useful life years. The salvage value is 14,000. Company X consider depreciation expense for the nearest whole month. Calculate the depreciation expense for the nearest whole month. Calculate the depreciation expense for 2012 using a declining balance method. Useful life is 5 years. Straight line depreciation percent is 20%. Depreciation rate is 20%. Multiple 2 is 40%. Depreciation for the years 2012 is 100,000 multiple 40% multiple 5 per 12 is 30,000. 5 per 12 from April to December. Let me brief summarize what we have looked at. As we already know, the purpose of depreciation is to match the cost of the fixed asset over its productive life to the revenue the business earns from the asset. It is very difficult to directly link the cost of the asset to revenue, hence the cost is usually assigned to the number of years the asset is productive. This is the end of my talk. Thank you for attention. May all tools we have shared beneficial for all of you. Bye!